Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is Walking Dead Season 9 Episode 1 coverage. So let's get into it. Episode 1 started with Rick, Michonne, and Judith. Judith showing Rick and Michonne her painting that she painted of them. Then it switches to them walking in a field watching birds. Then it goes to Daryl, Rosita, and Eugene at the sanctuary, which indicates that Rick has been working on helping the Saviors that without Negan, pretty much so, which is later revealed in the later episode that he actually is revealing that he is helping them out. Jesus and Aaron are out taking out walkers, and everybody seems to be kind of meeting up at a certain location, which is later revealed to be a museum. They seem to be looking for something or some type of supplies or something. The one doctor guy, I can never remember his name, but it was the one that Carl brought in, is pulled under a table by a zombie. He then kills, but is freaked out by all the spiders coming out of the zombie's face and all that, and which Rick helps him kill. Jadis, aka Anne, reveals she was a teacher, and that's why she knew to search the museum for what they were looking for. And Maggie is officially the leader of the Hilltop. That's kind of like catching up briefly. They are all trying to get this big buggy out of the museum, but they have to cross this glass flooring area where a bunch of zombies are below it. They manage to get it mostly across, but then it breaks and Ezekiel falls through, dangling over horde of zombies or walkers. They manage to save him and get the buggy across the floor. They leave the museum and they all head somewhere. Ezekiel then asks Carol to marry him, and it kind of shows that him and Carol are in a relationship now. The gang decides to head to either the sanctuary or the hilltop for the night. But the buggies were having trouble getting through the mud, and walkers were coming. But Ken, I'm assuming he's a new character, I don't remember seeing him before, frees horses before the walkers can get to them. But in the process of doing that, he got bit. But they are trying to save him, however, it did not work. Maggie, and then we're back at the hilltop. Maggie decides to start talking and tell Ken's parents that he had passed away, in which Ken's mother, Tammy, and his father did not look like they were very happy about learning that news, which is pretty obvious. You don't want to learn something like that. And then you also don't want it coming from someone that you trusted, I guess. Then, meanwhile, while this was going on, Daryl and them are at the sanctuary, and Daryl says that he doesn't really want to help the Saviors with food anymore, and Rick kind of disagrees with him and all that, and doesn't want to stay at the sanctuary helping them out. But then, meanwhile, Ken's mom is still taking it very hard that Ken had passed away. Carol seems to love Ezekiel too, so this is confirming that they are in a relationship. And then Carol does tell Daryl that she is willing to stay at the sanctuary and look out over them, so he doesn't have to, because he doesn't want to. And he wants to go back to the hilltop. And then Gregory, who's not in charge of the hilltop anymore, but at one time was, is trying to get Ken's parents in line with helping him get back in control of the hilltop. And Michonne is having second thoughts about potentially killing Negan, and decides maybe all groups need to have a peace treaty. Someone messed with Glenn's grave, is what Gregory had told Maggie when he set her up, because a masked man attacked Maggie in this episode, and Enoch got involved, and she got even attacked a little bit too, and knocked out, and two men got involved, and it was revealed to be none other than Gregory's now, I guess, friend, Ken's father, who actually tried to take out Maggie in the process. And also, note, Maggie did have the baby. She didn't name it after Glenn, but she did name it after her father, Herschel, which is sad to say because the real guy that played Herschel, Scott, had sadly passed away, and for a Walking Dead fan, that's obviously a very, very sad loss to deal with. Then, after that, Maggie had storms to find Gregory because she knows that he put him up to it. Gregory then tries to kill Maggie himself, but it doesn't work. And Carol tells Ezekiel that she plans on staying at the sanctuary to help, and Ezekiel is willing to allow her to do that. Rick then reveals to Maggie that he wants the hilltop to help the sanctuary, but she is only willing to do it if the hilltop, if the sanctuary people will fix the bridge that helps them travel, for them instead of the hilltop. And which Rick continues to try to talk her into it, but she still sees it no other way. Gregory is not killed by Maggie, because at first it looked as if Maggie had maybe stabbed Gregory when she confronted him, but she didn't. But Maggie does eventually kill him as a punishment by hanging him in the last part of the episode, which was absolutely insane. It was a good episode, don't get me wrong, but this was absolutely insane. It was kind of at first hard to follow, but then you kind of catch on to what's going on and everything. Definitely next week's looks amazing, and I can't wait to next week. So that leads us to the video of the week for this Sunday, which this Sunday's video of the week will be Walking Dead Season 9, Episode number 2 coverage, so you guys will not want to miss that. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Wrestle Talk. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Bye.